The Herd Lie News.
Well, he played for over a decade, and you remember him as a Steeler when he entered the league, then as a great New York Giant, spent a little time with the Jets. Plaxico Burress, who is in Los Angeles today, coaching the NFLPA Collegiate Bowl. Future NFL players take on the field against college football all-stars. Good to have you in, man.
How you doing, man? How's everybody?
It's funny. When we talk about the games this weekend, let's talk Rams and Saints. So you've played in the Superdome.
Right.
It's really loud.
Right.
You've also played in a game that was so cold, you told me you had to rub your body in Vaseline. Would you rather play in absurdly cold conditions, Plax, which you've done, or would you rather play in a stadium you can't hear your audibles and can't think? What's a bigger disadvantage, crowd or weather?
I think any receiver would love to play indoors versus outside.
Yeah.
I mean, going up to Green Bay and playing with minus 16, nobody knows what that feels like.
Tell us what it was like. Tell my audience.
Oh, my goodness. I think that the water was freezing on the sideline in like less than 10 minutes. That's how cold it was. It was like minus 23 wind chill, minus 16. And it's so cold that you can't believe it. I mean,
you had a great game.
Oh yeah, me and Eli go out on the field and warm up 2 hours before the game, and there's nobody in the stadium. You would not thought that was a football game that day. That's how cold it was.
And you rubbed Vaseline on your body.
Yeah, I basically had on an adult onesie underneath my uniform.
And you ended up having and I would imagine, so it didn't affect your performance. Did it affect your routes? But did it affect when you got hit, it hurt more? Mentally, did it affect? Because you had a good game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't prepare to go playing minus 16 degrees because those conditions really don't exist
anywhere else.
Yeah, except in Green Bay, but we needed to win that game, and we did.
Yeah. And in terms of, let's say you're the Rams and you're in the Superdome this weekend, explain this to people listening or watching on our show. You can't really audible the line. I guess a lineman could, but it's just a series of hand signals.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Rams going into this game, their offense will basically be going off a silent count. You know, it'll be a lot of hand signals between the quarterbacks and wide receivers because you can't hear. And they'll basically be going off a silent count all game.
Is that a disadvantage? Does it affect the running game because you don't have the uniform?
It's definitely a disadvantage for the offense because your offensive line doesn't get off the ball as quickly.
Okay, fair enough. Right. I don't think that affects the passing game though as much. It may affect the running game.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. When it's interesting when let's go back to the Patriots and the Chiefs this weekend. Mm-hmm. Kansas City is seen as having kind of this, Cheetah, Travis Kelce, Sammy Watkins, Mitchell Schwartz, good offensive lineman, Patrick Mahomes, has a lot of talent. But Bill Belichick, and you faced him multiple times, okay? What does Belichick do to an offense? When you talk to quarterbacks, he's given, through his career, he eats young quarterbacks alive. Mahomes had 2 turnovers against the Patriots. What does Belichick do defensively to slow down multi-talented offenses?
It's not just about what he does to an offense. In all three phases of the game, what you do well, he takes it away from you. And you're basically just playing left-handed. You just have to go in and beat them. Because they're not going to turn the football over, and you just have to go out and basically get pressure on Tom Brady without blitzing. I think that's one of the keys to winning the game.
Yeah.
And Kansas City definitely has the better football team, but you just can't count New England out.
Did you play well against New England's secondary and Belichick's defense?
I did. I did, but they were basically taking away everything that I ran inside.
Oh, they took away your inside routes.
It was taking away everything. And it was basically using the sideline as another man.
So you could sense they defended you differently than other teams.
Yes, definitely. They take away everything that you do well and just make you react on the fly. That's what they do. Let's
go to the Rams and the Saints. If I said to you, who's got better personnel, L.A. or New Orleans? Who's got better players?
L.A.
I feel the same way.
Right. I believe that the Rams have more talent, but I picked the New Orleans Saints to win the Super Bowl at Week 8. and I'm not going back on it.
Why?
Because I think they're a better football team than people give them credit for. I think they have the best defense in the playoffs right now. I really do.
You think the Saints do?
I do.
It's interesting when we have an interesting weekend where we have Breeze and Brady. Mm-hmm. These guys don't make all the throws. Yeah. They don't have the big arms. Mm-hmm. They're not really mobile. They're really good pre-snap.
Right.
They know what they're doing before the ball is snapped. Goff and Mahomes, younger athletes, both clearly more mobile than who they'll face this weekend. Goff can make all the throws. Mahomes can make all the throws and then some. If I just told you, would you rather have and play with a young quarterback who can make all the throws but still takes a lot of info from the sideline, or play with Brady and Breeze, who basically pre-snap, they don't need the coach? As a receiver, the talent, the youth, the arm, or the pre-snap excellence?
I would take Drew Brees any day of the week. Any day of the week, because watching him play over the last 12 or 13 years that he's been playing, it's been legendary. I mean, look at his numbers. Look what he's been able to do, and he's going to go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks ever play.
Yeah. When you're in the city of New York now, you live over in New Jersey.
Yeah.
You got some a backyard and deer and all that stuff. Yeah. So you have the Giants and the Jets. The Jets have the Sam Darnold thing and the Adam Gase thing,
right? And
the Giants have the Eli situation. Just take me through. New York is a proud franchise. Right. The Mara family, we always say they're kind of like an accounting firm. They're kind of conservative. Now they got OBJ, who's a rock star, and now they got Eli, who they're petrified to offend. It feels like to me in the last couple of years, the Giants have lost their way. They're afraid to draft another quarterback. They kind of feel beholden to OBJ. When you were there, you were allowed to be a personality.
Right.
Lawrence Taylor was allowed to be a personality.
Right.
But you felt they were so formidable and well-run. Are the Giants well-run today?
Oh, absolutely.
You believe that?
They're definitely one of the top 5 organizations in football. I had the privilege for playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Giants, and they're definitely.
You felt they were great franchises.
Yes, absolutely.
You didn't feel that with the Jets?
I did not. Walking into the Jets building and going into a game on the weekend, your mindset was, I hope we win this week. that was kind of the aura of being in the building.
But when you were with the Steelers and the Giants, it was, we will win this week.
Oh, yeah, we will win this week.
Okay, so Kansas City, New England, you'll take?
Kansas City.
Rams, Saints, you'll take?
New Orleans.
Okay, so you have a Kansas City Saints Super Bowl. I think that's what Vegas likes.
Yes.
Plaxico Burress, 11 years in the NFL. You are coaching 12 years in the NFL. What's the name of the bowl you're coaching this weekend?
The NFLPA Collegiate Bowl.
And it's college guys?
Yeah, college seniors going into the NFL draft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's that game? The game is here in Los Angeles?
At the Rose Bowl.
Saturday?
On Saturday, yes.
Is it on television?
National television.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Good seeing you, Plax.
All right. Thanks.
Coming up next, Andy Reid talks about Tom Brady and makes a point all of us should take seriously. In L.A., next, The Hurt.